trouble. Oh my God.
Adult conversation.
Start talking to somebody. Everybody is not gonna connect with you. Just because you like somebody does not mean thinking
They gonna like
that
you.
they gonna like you, and that's okay.
That was a statement there. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
But okay, everybody.
I like that right at the top of something.
You feel me? I need your dick to be damn near as big as my shot.
Listen,
I don't give a goddamn what people say. Ain't nothing like a black man. A big old black man. Like, you need that love in your life. Because evidently you ain't never experienced that. But I'm not going to stop being who I am because you used to fuck up. You know what? It's almost like mental edging. If you think about it.
Listen, because once we break, all I gotta do is pray that we don't break nothing in the house. Because baby, it's going down.
But never scripted. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
What's cracking? What's popping? How y'all doing? How your mama now?
What's popping? Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure y'all do all the things, like, subscribe, comments, all that wonderful stuff. Share this motherfucker out, tell a friend to bring their ass on up in here.
Yes, Lordy.
Because we got a good one for you today.
You know what? I feel like we say that like Steve Harvey every week. Because they do be good. But I feel like Steve Harvey, like, come on, y'all, we got a good one for you today.
Well, maybe that's a manifestation. Because what? I wouldn't mind having that man bank account. Amen?
Amen.
Okay. All right. Look at Jesus. Won't he do it?
Yeah, he will.
We're going to claim that manifestation.
Listen. Irene K Unscripted and the Queendom International are y'all. Well, technically, we already are international. Period. So shout out to everybody that's watching in Korea, because evidently y'all love us. So hey girl, hey.
Just know this is not the norm of the U.S. women, okay? All right, we are some unique individuals.
Hello? That's funny.
Oh, shit. All right, y'all. So today we have a Reddit story for y'all.
Yes.
And the title of the story says, I, female 22, want to split rent and bills equitably with my boyfriend, male 22, who wants to split 50-50 despite large difference in income. All right, so let's get on up in this thing. And it's a short one, so y'all, it ain't no whole lot. Me and my boyfriend have been dating for nearly 3 years and are looking to move in together next year. We both want to live with each other, and I will be forced to move out of my current residence at the end of the year. It makes sense to find a place and move in together. However, it's now become clear we have very different ideas on how to split finances. My boyfriend earns more than me yearly. I make just over half of his income. Regardless of this, he insists on splitting everything 50-50, even though this would be a much bigger sacrifice and burden on my part, and he knows this. I would like to split things more equitably in a way where we both end up with similar disposable income and savings at the end of the month. He thinks I'm being unreasonable and it's not fair on him. Do you think I should go 50-50 or stand my ground?
First of all, ma'am, the last couple of sentences was kind of cocky to the fact that he could just say go to hell. Like, because technically his one equals both of y'all. Because you said he made half more than you do. So the audacity, ma'am, first of all, he don't owe you nothing. And to me, he going into a mindset of if you're a roommate. My assuming, I don't know this man, but to me, the mentality that he got is he going into this like a roommate, not me and my girl under the same house. That's just my assumption. Because like he said, he was adamant on 50-50, but it was your idea because you said, well, I just thought it was a great idea because I'm about to leave my house. So, I brought it up to him saying, hey, why don't we just do this together?
Well, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Let me go back and read because I thought it was just something they decided on together. And she was like, since she's going to have to find a new place to live at the end of the year, it just made sense to go ahead on and do it. Let me read the first part again just to make sure.
Okay.
Me and my boyfriend have been dating for nearly 3 years and are looking to move in together next year. We both want to live with each other, and I will be
Okay.
forced to move out of my current residence at the end of the year. It
Okay.
makes sense to find a place and move together. So yeah, I don't necessarily think it was her going, "Hey, I'm about to
Okay.
need a new place to stay." I think they just mutually were like, "Oh, we've been
Agreed.
together 2 years. Let's look into moving in with each other." And she was like, "Well, that's perfect because I need to move out of my house, my current residence
True.
at the end of the
Okay.
year." So,
Maybe he
um,
just wanted a roommate there because he the one adamant. He was like, "Hey, we can do this, but it's gonna be 50-50."
but okay, so me personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would stand your ground, especially because okay, this is how I see it, right? If this person, if one individual makes double what the other person makes,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, it's only fair to split said bills in a way where both of y'all can save money, but you're not putting a super amount of burden on the other person. Because
True.
okay, so let's say he makes 100 grand a year, she makes 50,
Mm-hmm.
right? So with him making 100 grand a year, we can make the assumption that by himself, if they
Mm-hmm.
living in the United States, typically when you rent, you got to make 3 times the rent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, he could get approved for like
Mm-hmm.
1,800, 2,000 easily by himself.
Easily.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So just to kind of even it out, let's say he got, let's say what he currently paying rent is like $1,500.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, depending on what they trying to move up to and how much it's trying to cost, even if she came in and y'all split that 1,500, look, here go my little nerd side real quick. Let me go and pull out this good your calculator, right? $1,500. If you divide that by 60%,
Mm-hmm.
or not divide but multiply. I'm sorry. See, I'm about to fuck up already. Multiply that by 60%, right? Right. That's $900. You saving $600 right there, my boy. If all you paying is 60% of it,
Mm.
you see what I'm saying? Versus 700. Granted, it's not 750. You paying
Mm-hmm.
$150 more, but it's like you still, and then that person has to pay the 600, which probably if they make it $50,000 a year, that is going to be a lot more feasible for them, and they still can,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Now, so for me, I would stand my ground because either either we can, distribute this a little bit more equitably,
Mm-hmm.
or I can just go find me somewhere else to stay on my own and still not
True.
because it sounds like whatever she gonna have to be paying there if she goes 50-50, it will be more than what she would pay on her own. Because
True.
she said it would be a bigger sacrifice and more burden on her part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why would you do like why would you want to put your partner in that type of situation instead of, finding it a equal way for y'all to be able to pay this. It's still an even amount. It's just because you bring in more income.
Right. But
Like am I
but
making sense?
he also made the statement, if I'm not mistaken, he said that it wouldn't be fair. So that's why, what like those kind of statements make me think, like, is he really thinking of it in more of a roommate aspect, or you moving in with your girl? Because I feel like if you was having a thought process of you moving in with your girl, and your girl, you already know your girl is not as more financially stable as you are, you would be okay with taking on that extra burden versus you saying, "Oh no, but that wouldn't be fair," because that ain't right.
Right. Crazy.
If y'all got the mentality that y'all building something together, I don't feel like he'll have that mindset or that mentality.
Mm-mm.
He would be
And
okay with the extra, what, maybe 300 or whatever.
right. Which and I agree with that. It's like the viewpoint that he has as far as how he's looking at how this thing should go is
Mm-hmm.
not
Mm-mm. It's not
And
giving my man, my man, my man, my man.
not one single
No.
solitary bit. Not one bit. Not
Mm-mm.
and but not only that, it also okay. It also makes me think maybe he wants her to be in um what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe he doesn't want her to be as financially stable, so she has no choice but to depend on him.
Mm, I don't
Cause
know.
think, cause think about it. If he quote unquote forces you into this 50-50 situation, and now you have to pay a portion of the bills that is above your means.
Oh, you're right.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means anything else that y'all do is going to be solely dependent upon him.
That's true. That is very true.
So for
Because if
me,
he was
I'll
paying majority
be
of it, that means you got money extra in your pocket. And she didn't necessarily say she would be in a bad predicament. I think she said, if you could quote me also, that she would like them both to have money to where they can also still save.
right. She just that's all she
Right.
said. It's not like she's sitting up here and she's like, "Now he need to pay all the bills." She's just like, based on the difference in income, she thinks it should be split a little bit more equitably, which in
Mm-hmm.
this case, instead of 50-50, could be 60-40, 70-30, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
That type of situation. That way, they both can have disposable income and be able to save at the end of the month.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wait, why you so hard up to not let this woman be able to have some money in her
I
pocket?
don't know.
So, baby, let me
But
tell you something real quick. I'll be real quick. Don't worry about me, dog. I just find me
exactly.
somewhere else to say. Because you're not going to sit up here and put me in financial
Mm-mm.
ruin. You know
Mm-mm.
what I'm saying? Because because 9 out of 10, if you are already making a certain amount of money, then you probably already used to paying a certain amount of rent.
Mm-hmm.
And your assumption is coming in, oh, this means we can probably get a bigger place in a nicer area.
Mm-hmm.
So now this
Yep.
rent going to be way more. That's and see here go the thing. If you already paying $1,500 a month,
Mm-hmm.
because let's be 100% honest, how much rent be costing nowadays? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now you like, oh, boom, this another income in the house. We can,
Mm-hmm.
maybe now we can get something that's like 2,000, 2,500.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she looking over here like, who you think I am?
Right.
Where do you think this money is gonna come
Because
from?
now my 50% costs more than my 100% now by myself, like you said.
Which is insane. I don't know, cause for me, like, okay, let's say me and my partner move in together, and for me, like, let's say I make more than that person does.
Mm.
Okay, cool, baby, I take care of the rent, you take care of the utilities.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Some cool shit like that. It's like the point of what we're doing is we're trying to combine our incomes,
Exactly.
combine everything so we can build something. So if it makes more sense, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about like how much my utilities cost.
Mm-hmm.
If it makes more sense for us to split it up that way, so you take care of the light bill, the water bill, the internet, maybe
Mm-hmm.
any streaming services we have, all like that extra stuff
Right.
that we have, all of that. You take care of all of that, baby. I got this one. I just need you to take care of this right here. I feel like that's a fair trade.
I think it is, especially like you said, knowing going into it that this person doesn't have as much. Because you got to remember also, now that it's two of y'all, your electricity about to go up double, your water about to go up double. So it's not even just the rent aspect of it either. It's everything else. And it's like
Hmm.
now this person went from like you saying probably doing 2,500 with everything by themselves. So now you trying to ask for that she got to come out of 3,000.
Right.
Like
Now, somebody commented saying, I think if he wants to split costs 50-50, you get to decide what's affordable for you and what apartment you live in, not
that's
him.
true.
If he decides he wants to live in a nicer place, then he can offer to pay more. You said in a comment there are a few places in your price range that he refuses to consider. Please do not sign a lease for a place that you can't afford.
Mm,
Don't allow
that's
him
true.
to steamroll you on this. His actions don't bode well
Mm-mm.
that y'all would even stay together for a year if he's unwilling to compromise this early on.
Exactly.
Especially because they've been
They
together for
like
three
22.
years.
Right. They've been together 3 years and they 22.
Right. And it's like, if you want to be single, nigga, just say you want to be single.
I think he want a roommate. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think he want in-house cootie coo
But a
a
roommate,
roommate.
probably.
Exactly. I think so. I feel like that's what he want at the end of the day, cause
Yeah, I don't. Somebody else said, tell him he has three options. It's split 50-50, but based on your budget. So if you can only comfortably afford $800 a month, you're looking for a $1,600 place. It's
mhm,
split proportionally, but based on income. So you would pay around 33%. You can calculate the actual percent if he wants to be so exact, and thus would be looking for an apartment around $2,400 a month. You are three, you don't move in together. Anything else will hurt you. It
I
will
would
put you in a
say,
bad, okay, in bad financial straits. And if you ever break up, you will be on the one in trouble and scrambling.
yep,
Don't you dare
there.
agree to any option other than the three options above, which is 100% fact. Like, child, like this is a conversation I wish I could have had with my 25-year-old self.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell, my 30 years.
Like,
Cause baby, listen. Mm-mm.
because
Nope.
shy, especially, well, it was a little bit of a different situation, only because that motherfucker, I think maybe at one time, maybe for a few months, out of the relationship, he was making more than me, maybe for a
Mm.
few months, but I out earned him, but I also, Irene, I will always been a hustler, so it's
That's
always been
true.
multiple streams of income coming into the house. You know what I'm saying? So,
I,
but
and even at 22, like, and I'm not saying that it's not possible, but I'm just saying 22 nowadays, is that really gonna be your forever person? Is it really? Do y'all really? Especially if you have to, you at this point are having to convince him to do more than just half. What if what like to me, like I said, I don't even understand the basis of that going in when he like nope, 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 nope. Like, wow, really? So you would rather see me struggle halfway
mhm.
than to say, okay, I could get the other 20% and it wouldn't even hurt him? That's crazy work.
Excuse me. So in this particular situation, do I think that they will last? I don't, because
Mm-mm.
at this point, if you're not willing to, if you're not willing to compromise and learn how to work together as a partnership, it's not
Nope.
gonna work.
It's not.
Granted, I know a few people who have been together since high school. You know what I'm
True.
saying? And them motherfuckers still going strong, mind you. We've been out of high school 20 plus years.
Oh,
Okay,
don't even say that out loud.
sorry, sorry. You see, I try not to put no extra on it. I just said plus. I said 20 plus. You know what I'm saying? Um,
God today.
so it's just like that would be my concern. I'm with you. That would be definitely one of my biggest concerns.
Yeah.
Of if you're not willing to compromise on something like this with me, what does the future look like? What is it going to look like
Mhm.
if we want to try and make a decision to move? What is it going to look like if when we have kids and how we want to
Mhm.
raise the kids, or if we're trying to teach different values to the kids and
Mhm.
stuff like that? Like, I would be extremely concerned
Mhm.
behind something like this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Especially for him to be so adamant about not going 50-50, and then on top of it to be adamant about not finding a place, not even wanting to look at a place that
Mhm.
fits within her budget. Nah, player. That sounds like you trying to set that girl up for failure. I just,
So I got a question real quick for
oh
both of
Jesus.
us.
Oh my God.
What?
Go ahead, go ahead,
Jesus.
go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, so I would say because we kind of like talked about 20-year-olds, like for us that are now 40 and over, thinking about transitioning into that space that we're kind of talking about now. Like, what are some things that you feel like will have to be like non-negotiables for you to move into that space with somebody and be like, okay, I feel solid, I feel secure, I feel cool. Like, to me, that person will have to have financial stability in their stability, if that makes sense, in their. in their lane. Like you said, if you make $100,000, are you comfortably stable in your $100,000? If you make
Hmm.
$40,000, are you good with your money at $40,000? Whatever state you're in, I just want to know that you know how to manage it for yourself. Like I don't want you to be like, okay, now I'm moving in with my girl. Now I can be at the casino every weekend or da 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 da. Like you want to do that before me.
Right.
So I feel like
Um.
now that would be one thing for me is to make sure that they are, have financial literacy. you know.
So okay, as a person who is still working on their finances, hmm, how much do I want to say?
Now working ain't a bad thing, but I'm just saying, are
No, no.
you okay? Like you not just being out here crazy.
Right, like you ain't out here just fucking off just to be fucking
Right,
off and ain't trying to take
exactly.
care of business. Yeah, no. If you got time, if you ain't taking care of business at all, nah, I ain't got time for. I can't.
Right.
I ain't got time to fuck with it. You working to build your stuff back, up and everything like that. Then cool, because like I said, I'm working to build my stuff up. I'm working on,
Hmm.
breaking some really bad habits, and a lot of bad habits that I have are from living in survival mode for
Amen.
majority of my last relationship.
Amen.
So that's why I was like, it like because I understand being at this point in life, and a lot of people have gotten to the point where you've had to rebuild, you've
Hmm.
had to start over, you had
Hmm.
to now you're working through cleaning your stuff up and trying
Yeah.
to make better choices and all that other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I can deal with all that,
Right.
especially if we're both working towards goals and we have that discipline that we're like, okay, we may fuck off here and there, but we know at the end of the day we got to.
Right.
Because listen,
That's why they got Carla.
cause baby, I had to tell myself, all right, Irene, no more perfumes for a little while. We gonna.
Girl, bye. Yes, you can do it. You good.
Listen,
Go on and get you
this.
a little stand and start collecting them. Then listen.
Well, once I move, I'm gonna buy a whole little setup.
Okay, there
I
you
ain't even
go.
gonna lie to
You
you.
you
Once
deserve
I
it.
move,
You
right? Once
deserve
I
it.
move, I said I'm gonna buy. But like, so yeah, I agree with you. Like, you need to have some stability about yourself,
Hmm.
working towards a goal, just some level of responsibility. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, once again, like you said, you ain't gonna come over here and be like, oh, I can really fuck off. Now, motherfucker, you
No.
you gonna fuck around and fuck off outside somewhere. Cause
Hello.
I'm not going through that shit again. You know
Nah.
what I'm saying?
Same.
I'm not dealing with it. But even outside of the financial aspect of it, like, I want somebody who is, I don't want to necessarily say comfortable,
Hmm.
but that's the only word I can kind of think of right now, in their career choice. Or
Right.
at the very least, they're working a path to try and find their way.
There's a goal. Right.
Right. It's a lot of people that didn't figure out what they wanted to do with their life until they was in their 40s. You know what I'm
Hello.
saying? Um, so I'm not necessarily, hey, if you have figured it out, if you love your career and
Hmm.
everything that you got going on, and you're super happy with it, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's perfect. You
You
know what
got
I'm
a grow
saying?
path, baby. Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. I'm not there. I mean, I love my job because I love what my company stands for.
Amen.
My specific position,
Same.
it is what it is. I can do it, no problem. You know what I'm saying? But I do think these are things like knowing how does a person view
Hmm.
how y'all handle business together. I
Right.
think that's important. I think this should be an eye opening situation for this young lady,
Hmm.
in terms of, if you're not willing to operate in this relationship equitably.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because now, boom, I feel like he would also be the type of motherfucker. She'll go to work 50 hours a week or whatever the case may be, but he still expects her to come home, cook and clean and
Yep.
everything else. And then as soon as he walk in the house, he gonna kick his shoes off and lay down and I'll sit on the
Hmm.
couch waiting on her to serve him or some bullshit
Hmm.
like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, that ain't that. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't
Hmm.
work for me. Um. So it's one of those situations. It's like
That's why I said I
you,
feel like he didn't have a mindset of a partner. Like I feel like if I decided to go that way, I would very much so want it to be a partnership.
hmm
Almost like a prelude to our married life. Because like again,
facts.
I am not moving in with somebody. To me, this is just me. Don't so whoever if you watching this, don't get me like I'm not moving in with nobody that I don't plan on marrying. Cause what are we doing?
Yeah. If I don't see that level of a future with you,
Exactly.
yeah,
Like at this
especially
grown
at this point
age,
in my life.
I'm not about to play house with somebody just to be shacking up, living up. Like if we have to, this is supposed to be like our preparation of our forever to me. That's just my idea. Again, don't don't come for me.
No, I agree with you because
Yeah.
if I have no desire to continue a future with you, it ain't that deep for me to just be
Mm-mm.
able to say I got in-house dick. Because honestly,
Exactly.
that's what it is. If you don't see a future with this person, but y'all are willing to live together,
Hmm.
you just want to have easy access to sex or
Pretty
easy
much.
access to whatever the benefit is that you see of having this person around.
Or it's some other stuff that you just because this would be me. It's some stuff that you just didn't want to do no more either.
I mean, that's what I said.
Like
Or
I
whatever
ain't
the
got to do
benefit
this.
is.
I ain't got to do this no more. Like,
You
girl,
know, 'cause sometimes, the benefit of having another person in the house.
exactly. But like you said, like, dude, just be like, man, I ain't got to ever worry about what I'm gonna eat no more. I ain't got to worry about this no more. Like, yeah, you probably
Right.
still having that expectation for her. Um, and then I think also having those pre-conversations prior to moving in, like if you've been to their house before, if you know how they work or like how are organized they are, like it's crazy because you still kind of need to have those conversations even moving in with somebody. Like we talk about even moving in or doing stuff when you're married, like you still need to know, like, are they junky? Are they organized? Are they what do they like to do? Because I ain't gonna
Hmm.
lie, I like my space. So that would be
Every now and then,
like I like my space. Like I like my alone time. I like my me time. Like at the end of the day, like I feel like transitioning into those situations now, it's like, well, it's different. Like once you gone, I can just go home or whatever. But it ain't like that no more. I
Yeah.
got to be all in your face 24/7.
You know what? So one of the things that I've realized, because I'm just like every now and then I just need,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
As long as it's enough space for you to be in one room and me to be in another room,
True.
I'm typically okay. Especially when it's somebody now. If it's a motherfucker I can't stand, bitch, I don't want to be in the house with you.
No.
I barely want to be in the same city with you. You feel me? But like you up front playing the video game, me laying down in the bed or watching TV in the bedroom or something like that. Like, for a cool 30 minutes, hour, whatever, give me time to decompress, scroll,
Mm-hmm.
all that dumb shit.
Take a
Whatever.
nap. Yeah.
Right. Whatever it is. I'm cool with it. I can rock with it. That kind of works for me. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think whenever that time comes, that will be part of the adjustment. Be getting used to,
Yeah.
oh shit, you here every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit. Okay, yeah, 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 yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what's that one couple you told me that they married but they live in two separate I was like,
Oh, shit. Cheryl,
is it
Cheryl
Shirley
Ralph,
Ralph?
Shirley, yeah, Shirley Ralph and her husband.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Them, they live on two different ends of the country.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't gonna hold you, cause I like sometimes it's like I go from two extremes. I go from extra clingy to like I just want to be by myself. Especially like if I'm going through a whole mental, I'm overthinking or whatever. Like I say that because I never want to push that energy onto people. So sometimes I do, draw back and I isolate myself or I get super quiet because it's like I love the people that I love. I love my circle. I love y'all to death. It's like I don't want to have nobody feel that. So it's like,
Right.
people be like, no, blah, 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 are you crazy? Come do, and I'd be like, I just want to be by myself. Like I'd be quiet, and
I
it's like you
think.
can't do that no more. And then I feel
Well,
like people will take it personally. It's like, cause
I
now you ain't
don't.
got no choice.
I don't think. No, I don't think it's that you can't do it anymore. I think you just have to be aware and communicate. Hey, I'm going through something. I appreciate the fact that you want to support me through this and you're trying to figure out how to help me through it. But I just need a moment to decompress by myself, to process by myself, or whatever the case may be. Which, at the end of the day, I know is, part of
I
our,
I said you
our
said the
faith.
I said to the C word, communicate.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because
That's
I'm
a
the
big
same
word for
way.
elbow.
That's a big word for Elmo. Because it's like, baby, I can communicate about just about everything else. Now, the moment
Yeah,
you start acting about these emotions and this
listen, but
overthinking,
man, listen. Cause you know what? I
mm,
don't know if anybody else is like this, but it's like I know how I feel, right? But
hmm
sometimes getting how I feel to my mouth,
don't
it
always
just
work.
it don't come out right. Like I can write it down perfectly, whatever. But
Tony.
hey,
Hey, Tony.
Tony. But actually bringing it from here to here, it don't work. It don't come out the way I actually feel sometimes.
It
And
don't.
it's like
It
maybe
sounds,
I'm
I feel like
overthinking
it,
the words, but yeah, it don't
I,
work.
I feel like it sounds crazy when I try to say it out loud.
I
I do.
do.
Which
I was
is why I need someone who, uh, what's up, Anthony? What up,
hey.
Mr. Smell Good? That's why I need someone who is willing to go through that process of allowing me to write my emotions out. Because there's for an individual like myself who overthinks, and
Mhm.
I feel like when I'm trying to express myself, my words get jumbled. I start talking fast, and stuff starts stop
Mhm.
making sense, right? And I start
I
rambling.
yep. I don't make
I,
eye
I,
contact.
yeah, no, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm you gonna be hard pressed to find me looking you in your eyes while I'm trying to express all this shit. It just don't. I'm sorry, I can't. I can only, and that's one of the moments where it's like I can do one or two things. I can either
Listen.
look at you or I can talk to you. You can't have both.
Mm-mm.
Okay. But like, and I'm aware of that because I've been in those situations where I've written out my feelings, and the motherfucker
Mhm.
like, I'm not reading this shit.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, like that ain't straight up. I'm not reading this shit.
Yeah, I would
And
never say
it's
nothing again.
and that's exactly what the fuck happened because it's very dismissive, especially because as a person who is so good with words,
Mm-hmm.
I already feel kind of bad that I have such a hard time expressing my emotions and my feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's a frustrating feeling to have to be able to be such a quote unquote wordsmith, but then turn around and in the most vulnerable of times, baby, you want me to talk? What is that? I
But
don't know how to do that.
but I think you said the key word there. It's there's such a vulnerability there, and
Hmm
you feel so naked when
hmm
when you have
And
to
not the
now
good kind of
say.
naked. Sorry,
First,
sorry.
you gotta be butt naked. Anyway, because we'll get off focus real quick.
Right, sorry.
But there's such a vulnerability when you have to sit there in front of this person and now convey what it is that you feel. And you feel so raw, you feel so uncovered, and you feel so whatever. And then it's like, because it's an unfamiliar place, and you probably haven't spoken to this person like this before, and and then I'll speak for me. There's also like a fear from the first time, like when I did it, there's a fear of how this person's going to react to you, and that could be based off trauma. Because like we said before, you wrote something out, you tried to express, and people was like, I ain't gonna do this. And like I vocally said something that's like, oh, you are being a woman, y'all just emotional, stop with the drama. And I'm like, excuse me. Oh yeah, it's time to go. But anyway, so it's like, it's hard, like you said, even though you are a master at words, it's different when you are having to be vulnerable with those words. Because
Right.
you can sit by yourself and just pen the pad all day long.
hmm
And but when you standing there in front of somebody and you instantly seeing their reaction and you instantly, seeing whatever, especially if they're not being a safe space for your words, it's hard.
I ain't gonna hold. Even with it being a safe place, it's hard as fuck. Cause I send a message, whether it's a voice note or a text, and you decide you want to call me
Oh
instead of just
no.
messaging back.
Nope. Please text me.
My heart is in my asshole. I'm letting you know everything.
Wait, I'm about to tell myself, have you ever disabled somebody's FaceTime because you didn't want
Man, fuck that. I put the whole phone on D&D.
you ever like, cause I be like, I want to see your face when you say this. No. So
Man,
it's like,
let me tell you. This is exactly what I did one time. Typed some shit out, sent it, put my whole phone on D&D and threw it on the bed and walked out.
oh God.
It's above me now.
I'm not
It's
alone in this. I'm not alone in this. And then flip
baby,
the phone over and keep peeking through the D&D.
baby,
Be peeking through the D&D. Like, what you turn the D&D on for? And you still gonna be peeking for the response.
child. I let that
Lord
motherfucker
help
sit
us
there. I
today.
just
Lord help
walk
us
out.
today.
I'm talking about walk out the whole room and just it's above me now. I ain't got shit. I deal with that when I deal with it.
That's
You
hilarious because
and you want
I'm literally the same way.
to talk? What else? You want to talk? You gonna have to double call this motherfucker. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do you one better. Put it on D&D and cut the silence off, and don't have and look. It will not put on my watch. Uh-uh. I will make sure my Apple Watch is on. This motherfucker, the silence is on, and this bitch on D&D. Chat. It is above me now. Think what I said and did.
Oh my good God, today.
Walked into a whole other room, left that phone sitting right there on my bed, and dared it to die. Didn't even put it on charge. Dared it motherfucker to die. Bitch, I hope you die. Hope you die.
Okay, 2026 goals are communication.
I'm doing better. I haven't had a full D&D, moment in a while.
I feel
Cause
like I've been doing better with being vocal, but other than that, I still am a shutdowner. I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know. Like I said, I need to go sit some more on that lady in her couch to not be a shutter downer, because that's just always been a defense mechanism for me. Because it's like I don't want to deal with that right now. Like Elmo, that's too much for Elmo today. Like I was like,
Because
if that's one thing I got to deal with, it's not gonna be that today. It's not. So
right.
it's like, okay, swipe
Because
left.
it's one thing for me to gaslight myself, but now you want to gaslight me too? Nah, I'm good.
Mm-mm. Nah.
I'd rather just sit over here in my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I can handle my own like overthinking.
Right.
But for you to pile on top of it and make it even worse, nah, that ain't gonna be good.
So that runs it back to now you're in this space with somebody that's a person now, hypothetically. Because I thought about this 1,000 times as well. It's like now you can't do that because that person is there every day in your face. So you can't just ain't no D&D to the phone no more. Ain't no nothing. So it's like when there's something wrong, guess what? We have to talk about it because we're
Right,
going
we
to
gotta be
bed.
adults. We gotta be adult about it.
That's what I say.
Uh,
I can have a bi-coastal marriage.
Not I can have a bi-coastal marriage. Give it very much. I don't feel like this with you today.
I'm
And
taking a
I
flight and
mean,
going home.
but you know what though? I think, and this is something that I think because of that is even more important to me. Not that I don't want to go into a relationship expecting my partner to feel like they constantly have to necessarily monitor me
True.
in terms of she ain't never gonna talk, so I gotta pay attention and figure out when she's going through something.
Hmm.
But as because it's a journey, I'm working through it. I'm getting a
Hmm.
little bit better.
A
I'm not gonna
path.
say I'm not gonna sit up here and say I done made long strides with this shit or nothing. But I'm better than where I used to be. Like I said,
Yeah.
I ain't had a D&D moment in a while. Okay, okay. Uh, but I think it's important that at the very least your partner has enough consideration for you, pays enough attention to you to at
Right.
least notice when something is off and
Hmm.
knows how to ask the proper questions. Are you
Right.
mad at me? Well, are you upset, or is something wrong? Whatever the case may be. Have I done something? Is there anything I can do in this moment to correct? Do you need anything from me right now? Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, ask the proper questions or whatever the case may be.
Or
Um,
even somebody that knows you well enough to know they sometimes words aren't even needed. Like
right,
you come in and they greet you, and maybe your greeting is not as warm, and you could tell on their face that they're defeated. It's like just grab them by the hand, put them in a bathtub, don't say nothing, let them have their moment in the tub. When they get out, just have a very intimate moment. Like I said, it don't even have
right,
to be sexual, but it could be just creating a space of comfort where for a person to where they will release themselves. And
right,
like, cause we was even talking about the other day, um how do when people don't know what to say when someone passes away, or condolences. I said some people would have to realize you don't even have to say anything. Sometimes your presence there, a hug, holding their hand, rubbing their back, or being there just consistently seeing if they need something around the house or whatever. Like sometimes those actions are louder than you trying to say, oh, because sometimes people don't know exactly what to say, and then you
right.
trying to find the words to say, you usually sometimes gonna fuck up. Like,
Have you
unfortunately.
seen?
Hey. So it's
Uh,
like, sometimes even in those situations with your partner, it's like when you can tell in their faces they feel defeated. It's like sometimes just like create a space for them and let them have a moment, and then let them come to you.
but that goes along with the taking consideration for your partner and paying attention to them. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like, if you know your partner works a stressful job and their favorite way to unwind is to play video games,
Mm-hmm.
make sure they controller charged up,
Charger.
make sure
Yep.
they headphones charged up, go ahead, have everything set up and
Give
ready
them
for
some
them to go when
snacks.
they walk through
Yeah.
the door.
Give some snacks. Yep.
Whatever their process is.
Yep.
Or if you know your person's favorite way to unwind is to read books, you
Mm-hmm.
know, get them a new book and a blanket or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be a whole lot.
It
Or
don't.
even if it's not getting them a new book, but maybe you're setting up the space for them to sit down and
Yes.
read. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Throw the blanket that they like to sit under, throw that motherfucker in the dryer for a good 5-10 minutes. So if
Hello.
they curl up with the book and whatever their favorite beverage is, it's all nice, warm, and toasty.
Mm-hmm.
It's little stuff about
It really
consideration.
is.
What you mean diabolical? What's diabolical?
What's diabolical? Yeah, but I
Is
do
the
agree.
consideration diabolical?
I don't know.
The confusion
I
to
don't
me.
know.
But yeah, I think it's learning. It's taking the time and the initiative to learn your partner.
That's
Like
true.
I think it was on the last episode where we were talking about keeping a notes list of all the
Mm.
things that your partner like.
Mm-hmm.
You know, oh, he feel like setting up the game and stuff is diabolical. Like you trying, what you think? Somebody trying to smooth you out of some shit or something? People can be considerate and caring.
Right.
Now, whether or not she swallow your dick later is something totally different. It's also a
I
way.
would have preferred to do that before setting up the game, but
I ain't gonna hold you, but sometimes I gotta let you.
I
I
got to let you have your space first.
right. I prefer this to be decluttered so that can work properly.
True,
Hello?
true.
Okay. So go on, turn it go.
That's the time when you come check on them and you start rubbing their shoulders to check the temperature. You
You
like,
see?
how you feeling? Rub,
Right.
rub, rub, little kiss, 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 and then they grab you up. Yep, that's what I came here for.
Right. Are you sit on the edge of the couch, you put your foot
Mhm.
towards them and they start rubbing your foot?
Like I came in here to check the temperature and check on you a little bit.
And the temperature is feeling mighty nice.
Thank you. He cold now. He's straight. See?
So yeah, matter of fact, because listen, let me tell you something. If I know you got a new game coming that you want, hey, you might get a cash out key.
Hello? Shoot a
Just
little e-card.
stop,
Sony e-card. You know?
you know, just saying, whatever can keep you happy and healthy, and not up in this
Mhm.
motherfucker losing your shit, so I can get dick
Hello?
down when I want to get dick down. You got that right. I'm gonna do.
And we were saying that even in the last episode, also, it's like people don't realize like those small things and considering each other in those small little ways, it means so much. And like we was talking about, even with the couple that wanted, the things changed in their marriage. It's like, well, that will free her up to do so many things for you important to you. And it's like some people just forget about that part sometimes. It's like, y'all, if we both happy, we both fulfill, we both,
Right.
still, we love each other, but we still take care of ourselves and then our partners take care of us. Also, like that's a win-win.
Very much so. But I think a lot of times people are so focused on what they can get out of a relationship
True.
from a person that they forget about how they can
Important.
pour into the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
I agree.
saying? And I know for me, like as nervous as I am about going into another relationship, because I still got my my
Mm-hmm.
hangups or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to love on somebody finance on
Woo!
24/7.
With
You
no
know what I'm
fear.
saying?
With no fear.
Okay.
That's listen. And people do not understand when you are a natural giver, but at some point it has not gone well in your face. It's like you be like, okay, do I do this? Do I do da, 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 da. Like you play that game with
Right.
yourself, but it's
Feel
like
like
well,
you
I
double
cannot wait to
dutching.
get into well, let me make sure I say this correctly.
Mm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
a permanent, comfortable space
Oh, okay.
to
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Forget it, Jada. To where you know what? Forget it. Never mind. No, never mind. No, never mind. Because I feel like either I'm gonna be darned if I do to the left or darned if I do to the right. I
You
ain't about to
say
mess that up. No.
you said.
You ain't gonna hear that. You looking at me like this and somebody like, you're so Asian. I ain't got time. No, forget it. No, never mind. Swipe left.
That swipe left. Swiper, no swiping. But yeah, nah. But I know what you mean though.
Thank you.
Like I
The
know exactly
levels.
what you mean. I yeah, to where everything is official and permanent,
Yeah.
and
Where you
all
don't feel
things
like you have to hold back anything anymore. Like you don't
right.
have to think second guess. Like, am I doing? Because that's another thing too. I think we talked about. We be like, am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? It's like you want to let
Mm-hmm.
this person know that you are very important to me. Like I consider you. You know, yeah, you was about to say that. You're loved and you're thought of. So, like there's a balance, when you're, shifting into a different space in your relationships. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
it gets crazy sometimes.
It does. Yeah, it does. It's a hard it's a hard thing to balance.
It is.
Um, especially like you said, when you find someone that you start to feel very connected to,
Hmm.
and you can see the possibility of a future with that person, it
Hmm.
becomes really hard to balance. Okay, how much is too much? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? When should we have certain conversations?
Hmm.
Um, or in the moment where you find yourself just kind of going with the flow, and
Hmm.
then you be like, "Ooh, you might be doing a little bit too much now."
You be
You
having
know,
you be having to catch yourself, and then you be mentally get an attitude with that person. Like I ain't even did nothing to you. Like I know, but I can't say what's in my head, so I'm gonna give you this little brat mode for a minute.
you know what I'm saying? I don't feel I should be saying the things out loud that are going through my head right now,
Yes,
nor should I act on the things that are going through my head right now. So
true.
therefore, you finna get a whole motherfucking attitude for a hot second. I apologize. It may not sound logical. It probably
It
does not
don't.
sound logical,
It don't.
but it makes sense to my crazy ass.
It do.
You know
It
what I'm
do.
saying? Yeah, these moments be happening for real because it's like you don't want to overstep boundaries or
Mhm.
overplay a part of where you all are
Mhm.
currently in, as you like to say, your bond.
Mhm.
Um, but at the same time, you kind of be like, well, I also feel bad for holding back so
Yes.
much because it's like I ain't gonna hold you so that I want to be like, nigga, if you fucking only
I told you I got the rope. I told you I got the rope. I told you. Listen, I told you I got the rope.
oh, oh, God,
I
so
don't
big.
think nobody on either one of our ears will press charges.
Not shut up, Vito. Shut up.
I'm just saying. But it is. Like I totally agree with you because I feel like although I feel like a lot of people think we give off this fuck you mentality, like this hard exterior. I feel like the both of us also are definitely love pourers, if that make any sense. Like
Hmm.
even in our friendships and even in our definitely I feel like in our solid relationships, like there is nothing that I would not do for my person. Like at the
Right.
end of the day. And it's like once we locked in, we locked in. And I also don't want it to be, and this is a topic also, because it's like at what point when you have now gotten to that space is it going to ever feel overwhelming? Because
Mm.
if both of us have come from places that we've healed from, and now to be in a place and in a bond and now in a relationship to where both of us are loving on each other, I mean, an outpour of it. It's like to make sure that, we grasp it, process it, and that it's not overwhelming.
Right.
Because I can see that happening to, I like, pause words. I have seen it happen to me already before, if I can say that, in certain situations. Um, to where I won't say that I didn't feel worthy, but it's like I be looking like, okay, what this is, nigga.
I ain't gonna
Like,
hold
you
you.
know what I
I know,
mean?
I know exactly what you mean because it's been like it be the moment. So who the fuck sent you?
Thank you.
What are you doing? Why are you here? Because I ain't gonna
Exactly.
hold you. It'd been a few side eyes because I'd have been like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
That's why I
Hmm.
say the Lord's still working. He's still
Yet
working.
yet working on me. Okay. Davino said he wished that on both of us. May somebody's fine ass son love on y'all for a lifetime.
You know what? Listen, it's gonna be scary because at the end of the day, like she said, I'll be like, play with me if you wanna. I love your little muck ass, but don't play.
He's like,
If you
don't
get my
forget.
like, listen, that's another thing. Like we talk about, like to get your heart entangled, and then all of a sudden it don't go right. Oh no, I
You
don't
know,
have, I don't
listen.
have one of those in me. I don't have not a damn one more in me.
Yeah, I'm sitting over here like I don't know if I can. Hey,
That's what
be
I
sure.
said.
I need you to be sure if you're gonna step this way. You know what I'm
Hello.
saying? I don't need you to be second guessing. I don't need you to be like, I don't know, this may be too much. Da 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 da. Now, nigga, I need you to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I open this door
Mm-hmm.
and you play in my face,
Woo! I'm going to jail. I ain't
fuck, fuck a snapped episode, bitch. It's gonna be a lifetime movie. Okay.
gonna
I don't know if
lie. Girl. It's gonna be a
and
cold. You're gonna be a cold case file, sir.
you hear me? Because
Mm-mm.
people, I think people take some people enjoy that type of chaos. I don't
I
enjoy that
don't.
chaos. I don't like
Mm-mm.
being in a space where I feel like I have to worry about risking my freedom because you keep playing in my face
Right.
or my life
At all.
because you want to play in my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't here for that. If you still want to play around and do all the things and whatever the fuck, stay the fuck over there. Leave, let me be. Because if you make a statement like I want you and I want us to be together and I want us to try and see if we can make this a lifelong situation, like I see
Mm-hmm.
marrying you and da 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 da. Okay, and I say let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's one thing if we get down the road and we just realize it really ain't gonna work. Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's talking about that situation. We're
No,
not talking about that.
not at
We're
all.
talking about you come over here knowing what the qualifications are,
Mm.
i.e., it's just us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be out here playing in the street with nobody else. I ain't gonna be out here playing in the street with
Nope.
nobody else. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna put me in no harmful situations. I'm not gonna put you in no harmful situations.
No.
Cause I can't make no promises about
No.
where my mental gonna be at if you
Hello.
try to play in my face like that. I can't make
No.
you no promises at this
No.
current moment. Now, you may look out and God may touch my spirit and be like, you know what, just let it be. I'll take care of them. Then
I
you might
think.
not look out.
I think.
And
I.
this,
I think God to give me a pass on.
I think I still go to heaven.
I think God be like,
Hold
hey,
on.
you. Well, what's that one movie they say? If he was abusive, you had to kill his ass. I feel like God will give me a pass.
So DeVito, you say that. DeVito says, I think it'll never be overwhelming because when learning each other, you tend to naturally know each other's limits. You say that, but that's not the case.
True.
Because when I speak for myself and Kay can co-sign if she agrees.
Mm-hmm.
When you've been through so much turmoil
Mm.
and you finally have somebody that loves on you in the way that you've always dreamed of being loved on, it's for lack of a better term, it's a mind fuck.
It is.
It's a mind fuck
It
because
is.
it's not even a I don't think I'm worthy of it. It's not even that type of situation.
Not
But
at all.
sometimes you kind of get to a point where you just as much as you want it to happen, I think you start to lose faith that it's going to
Mm.
happen sometimes. So then when it does happen, it knocks you off your feet a little bit, and you be
Mm-hmm.
like, is you real?
Mm-hmm.
Or is this your representative? Because
Yep.
other
I was just about
motherfuckers,
to say that. Yep.
send a representative
Yeah.
because it's like, do I should I allow myself to get used to this?
Mm-hmm.
Because if I get used to it and then down the line, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you go from Bruce Banner to the Hulk on my ass, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on my motherfucking ass. You see what I'm saying? And now I
Mm-hmm.
get to meet the real you.
Mm-hmm.
And the real you ain't the representative that you sent to me. I just might crash out this time.
Yeah. And I totally agree with you because we both talked about being in them situations where, well, I know I talked about it with in my past where it started off amazing. Felt like my best friend, felt like you was da 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 da. Like you said, sent representative. You wore a mask. I think that's the word you used, wearing a mask for all this time, and then all of a sudden it's like,
Hmm.
okay, where did that guy go? He just totally left. So it's like I won't say like you said, I wouldn't definitely say not feeling worthy, but it's like you're still walking on eggshells or you waiting for that shift. And is that fair to that person? No. It's absolutely not fair to that because that person could be totally genuine. But it's like
Hmm.
you, it would have to be something within us to make ourselves say, this is not that situation. And it's trauma. This is not
Right.
that situation. This person is actually genuine. You're okay. You can breathe and let go.
Right.
But for me, that's exactly what it is. It's like I'm waiting for you to switch. I'm waiting for it to change because like because it didn't happen to me just once. It happened to me twice. And I was like, okay, it did. I knew better. That's when I became guarded. That's when I became extra observative. I hesitate now instead of like
Mm-hmm.
jumping all in. Like before then I would jump in at 10 feet real quick straight out the gate. Like okay, but it definitely makes you cautious. It makes you pray for a higher discernment. And again, it's like I probably could have been like cut somebody off prematurely. I don't care.
Baby, as soon
Baby,
as
you
I
had
see,
remnants or something that I had to heal from. I'm sorry.
I remember having a conversation with a person in mid conversation when I say from the way that they were talking to the way that they look reminded me of an ex.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think this is gonna work, big dog.
Nope.
I don't think
Nope.
this is gonna work, big dog. I'm
Nope.
gonna let you. Mm,
Listen, I always
mm-mm.
fuck up that Terrence Howard said. It's like I was right because I could have been wrong, but I could have been wrong because I was right, but I was still right because I could have been wrong. That shit. That's what I live at. Goddamn.
Listen,
I could have been wrong.
if I get an inkling,
Hello.
a whiff, you hear
Hello.
me? Now,
Mm-mm,
this
no
motherfucker,
player.
you cracking a little bit too much for me, big dog. I'm gonna
That
let you
just means I
go.
got 7 more million motherfuckers to go. I
And
got
we're gonna see, because if it's meant to be, maybe God will bring you back around when I have a better feeling in
hello.
my spirit.
Hello, they
And
say whatever's meant for you will come back around if it's meant for you. What else? You shit.
well, it's gonna be hard because I be blocking motherfuckers left and right. That shit.
Listen. And then Apple don't make it no better than somebody, maybe this is da 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 bitch.
Maybe that's why I send motherfuckers to the block party. You ain't finna maybe me shit. I'm gonna block you
Oh
and delete this
God.
bitch.
Listen. That is hilarious. It take a lot for me to block you. What you say?
I think I messed up with someone that could have been the person for me. I just wasn't sure about the person. I
That
mean,
listen.
that's a possibility. Okay, so here's my thing. When you feel like the question then becomes, what makes you think that person could have been a person, but you wasn't sure because something had you not sure about them.
Mm-hmm. That is.
So if you weren't sure, what is it now that's making you go, well, maybe they were the person? Is it that you feel like you had unrealistic expectations
Mm-hmm.
of that person then, and now you see things a little bit more clearly? Like, what's the reason? Because sometimes I think we do that. I think we don't have I think we all go through a phase where we may have some unrealistic expectations of what relationships are supposed to look like,
Mm-hmm.
especially depending on what your examples of relationships have been throughout life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that whole you don't always see what goes on behind closed doors.
True.
You typically see the good, the front facing situation. You know what I mean? It's just like when you go to a restaurant. You don't see what be going on in the kitchen, baby. It's purely chaos in that in
I
the
don't be
damn
wanting to
kitchen.
know. Keep me
Shut.
dumb.
Listen,
But
I
also,
worked in I was
go
gonna say
ahead.
I worked in restaurants. I worked in restaurants. I'm telling you right now. It is chaos in that goddamn kitchen. It
And then
is it's
sometimes I feel
cussing out.
like we also give, like we always use the word expectation. We put an expectation on a person that we like sometimes prematurely. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
we have a higher expectation of them that they probably have the capacity to give sometimes. So we end up hurting our own feelings sometimes
True.
in those situations. So then it's like, you know what? That expectation word, sometimes we kind of just gotta like, hey, step back and let a person show you who they are. And then like if you seen something in him that you was like, nah, I'm cool, then sometimes you need to listen to your stomach. Like then you probably go back and you thinking like, oh well, maybe I shouldn't have did it. Now if you felt something in your gut, fuck that. So that's how I
Sometimes
feel. Like, hey, if it was something that threw me off, and now you kind of go back and you thinking about it like, oh well, maybe I should have. Yes, you should have. Yes, you should
right.
have.
You probably should live with it. You had situations in the way for one thing and their demeanor had you questioning things.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, so if so you were focused on multiple relationships, like you
Oh,
you were dealing with multiple people, but something about how they can I? Okay, so here's my question. Uh, was their demeanor kind of standoffish, kind of like I'm letting you do you
Mm-hmm.
type of thing?
And if they know about the other people, so like
Right.
were you honest dating? Because that kind of go back to a lot of the fellas feedback that we got on the episode before of being territorial.
Yeah, I still.
Because he might have was like, that's too much stuff going around there for me.
Right. Damn, I don't want to know all
I
that.
think
The
she
fuck?
said, yeah, they knew. So that's probably what happened. He probably,
So yeah, their demeanor probably was based off of how you was moving.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna hold you. I'm the type of person like I don't do chasing.
me neither.
They weren't standoffish. So what was their? Can you describe what their demeanor was so we can have a little bit better understanding of that part? Yeah, I like for me, I don't do. I ain't never been one to chase nobody.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? I'm not there. Will I be thirsty over my man? 100% because that's
Oh
my man.
God, yes. My tongue did
You
not have to
know,
go out my mouth like that. Sorry.
you know,
Brain shift. Hold on. Okay, come back.
might I might lust over somebody finding his son just on a regular basis. But thirsty is 100% for my man. But I move like when we just courting, dating,
Mm-hmm.
spending time with each other, whatever you want to call it. Oh, huh.
Bing bong.
So could they have possibly just been bi or metrosexual? Is metrosexual still the proper term? I don't know. I need to look that
Metrosexual.
up.
I don't hear people. They used to use it back in the 2000s, but I don't really
You
hear it
know,
now though.
I
Metrosexual.
know. That's why I say it might be. It's probably a different term now. Um,
It was what had be. Oh, you was questioning his sexuality.
yeah.
Oh,
So
I
yeah.
would
So
just
I get
asked him.
yeah. But also, if y'all were dating, I would say at the very least he probably was bi or pan.
Mm-hmm. I would have had just a conversation with him.
Well, also, I don't even think you said you've referred to this person as the person that you haven't used any gender specific term. So I don't. I guess the question then becomes, yeah, it becomes like what, yeah, mm, what by a pan still works either way it goes.
Right.
Either way it goes, the question still remains. Like, could they have been by our pan? And then the next question becomes he is straight, but it was given a different kind of vibe.
Oh, so I get it now. So you finally found out he was straight, but back
But
then you was questioning if he was, you know,
oh,
had a
okay, okay. Let me ask this question then. So did you feel some type of way about other people assuming the possibility of him being gay, or the possibility of people assuming he was gay? You felt some type of way about that? Because I mean, I don't give a fuck. If I know this my man and he doing everything he's supposed to do and he knocking Mario coins out my motherfucking ass, I can give a flying fuck with anybody else.
exactly.
But it then becomes like, was that part of your okay?
No,
So
she said no. Okay.
okay, like I'm just trying to figure out.
Okay.
So you stopped dealing with them simply because you just weren't 100% sure
Of their
if they were
sexuality.
straight or gay
And
or
then
straight.
now you know that they're straight, and now you like, dang, I should have.
Gave it more options
Right.
or more time. More time
So
is the word I'm
I
looking for.
mean, this is very hypocritical of me to say, but on not in that aspect, but using the C word, communication, that could have been resolved like kind of like that though.
Yeah.
with the conversation of saying, "Hey, can we talk? I got a question." Or he might have been offended. I don't know, but I mean, I feel like that could have been like a straight. I don't
Also,
know.
how long did you and this person talk to each other? Because now we turn into investigators. Now we got
I
questions.
know, cause now I'm in your business. I want to know what gave off. You know, he could possibly be gay.
Like, did y'all ever get a chance to go out or anything like that?
Was it like, did he dress a certain kind of way? Did he walk a certain kind of way? Did he only want to bend you over? Like what?
Y'all okay? So y'all talked for a few months. Were y'all ever intimate? If you don't mind answering that part. I guess I'm trying to get to understanding what got you to the point of just
Right.
being like, you know what, I don't think this is gonna work because I think this person could possibly be gay. So y'all never went intimate. Okay.
I guess
Yeah,
I'm kind of confused of what maybe would have gave off gay then.
it could have been the way he dressed or the way he acted. It could have, because some men have more feminine
True.
mannerisms.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? I'll give you a prime example. The guy who went, it was how he carried. Yeah, it was the way he carried himself. Well, no, she said that he's straight.
Oh, he no, is he? Oh, was he bi? She wants to know. Okay.
Davino asked, was he bi?
Oh, okay.
So I think of somebody like Armani. Armani is the guy off of TikTok who went famous for because black out by itself is luxury, right? That
Hmm.
sound that went famous on TikTok. If you see Armani and the way he carries himself, you would think that Armani is gay.
Right.
Armani has made it well known that Armani likes women.
Hell,
Armani
they
was
say that
actually
about Keith Lee,
child.
and that man got a whole pregnant wife.
They just mad because that man been over there having the time of his life, living his life, and being
Time of
happy.
his life.
Period. That's
Ugh,
only.
make me
But
sick.
I mean, because Armani sometimes wears makeup, the way
Hmm.
he even somebody like he doesn't mind wearing women's clothing or men's clothing, like and then he does have a very feminine shape about his body,
Hmm.
but but he's because people have asked several times, and he's made it very well known that now he
Hmm.
like women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I could understand looking at him being like, oh, because I was just, I was just, you know, kind of made an assumption. And then when he was still married, he and his wife were out on a date, and she stuck her hand in the camera because he never showed what she looked like, but
Hmm.
she stuck her hand in the camera. And I remember seeing it was a woman saying, I was like, oh,
True.
ain't none of my business at the end of the day. Now he's delivered. Shut up, Snook. Snook is crazy.
So yeah, I
Not
don't know,
smacking
girl.
chips
You
left and
you
right.
you might want to run that back. Go test the waters and see what happens.
Right. Is like just as long as
I
they
don't I don't
feel
know how
open.
exactly did you cut it off because we
Right.
didn't ask that question. Because if you was like one of us, you might not can't run that back because that cutoff game be kind of bad.
Be crucial. Be crucial. I thought.
Although now, Apple don't let you know if you block. It say delivered, so you probably just sat there and kept talking,
It
thinking
do. It do. No. It do. It turned green.
it do.
It turned
I
green.
thought they said with the new update, it don't even say it say delivered now or something like that.
Oh, if it, I don't know. That's see. This is part of the reason why I halfway don't get to people getting my real phone number. I block
Nah,
people across all social media.
nah,
I
nah.
don't. I don't even use Clubhouse. I went on Clubhouse to specifically block a motherfucker one time,
Oh wow.
and I don't even use the goddamn app, bitch. I just wanted to make sure you knew you had no chances of accessing it.
Mm-mm,
So,
mm-mm.
but yeah, I ooh, mm,
Google number for sure.
Yeah, I block on Google number too. Showed it.
And I had to
Real quick.
tell all my girl cousins that because I was like, because you sit around them and you be listening to them. And I'd be like, y'all just give anybody y'all number. I said, y'all do understand that giving somebody your phone number, they can literally find your address. They know they can find where you live from your phone number. I said, if y'all don't get a Google number, and then until you find people around you that's truly solid that you can really, then you get them a real number. I didn't know
Right.
that. I was like, ooh, y'all cute, but y'all be
Woo!
slow sometimes.
Child. I had somebody get mad one time. They was like, in your picture, it look like you got an iPhone, but why when we text is green?
I said, I got 3 phones, which I do, but
I had multiple. Granted, all the phones I had at the time was iPhones anyway, so.
oh my God, true. Very true.
But they
Listen,
didn't know that.
when I text somebody and I turn green, I get offended. I'm like, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Because number one, you got an Android, or number two, I got to Google them. It's like, no, I'm cool.
Child, you'll be alright. I was like, the message still came through, right? You still talking to me,
True.
right? All right,
That
cool.
when the phone ring, I still answer right.
Right, cause and that's the funny thing about a Google number. When the phone ring, it's almost like a collect call. You gotta say your name first, and then
They
the phone ring.
focus. You still talking to me though.
That's the point. Why is this like I'm calling you from prison or something? Hey, the point is you calling, and I answered, right? Right.
Listen, I understand that because for some reason people feel real offended when they find out they got one. But I'm like, but you can talk to me though. So why are you
Right.
mad if my phone's still ringing?
That point, you wanted to have access, right? You got access. Now your access can be revoked
You
if you
could have been
prefer.
in the DMs talking to yourself like the rest of the 50 niggas in there, sitting in there like it's a slave ship.
Hello. You missed it today. So I came up with the idea of creating attention application, right? So what I would do is build a questionnaire on Google, okay? And anytime somebody wanted to slide in my DMs with the bullshit, I send them the Google Doc, right? But here's the thing: it comes with a processing fee. So you need to,
These motherfuckers do need to get charged for wasting your time. So yeah.
okay? If you want this motherfucking application process, it's $45. I take Cash App, Zelle, Venmo. Baby, we got
Girl,
ways for you to give me this money. Right, right. Um, and then if you want it, and that's a 3 to 5 business day, maybe 7 business days of
girl.
processing time. If you want to expedite it, that's an extra $10. I feel like that's gonna get motherfuckers to leave me alone.
No, it won't. Like this one girl said on TikTok, she's like, y'all said if I wanted him to leave me alone to ask him for some money. He said now he done sent $200 to my cash out. So now what the fuck do I do?
Block them. Block that motherfucker, bitch. Ain't shit else you can do for real. Block them.
Like, listen.
Shit.
Like
Block
y'all
that
gotta be
ass.
honest. Like, listen, I ain't feeling this no more. You like, what?
Child or something.
I don't want to do this no more. Like, just be honest. Like, I'm cool.
Listen, I don't know. It's just, I think one of the hardest things about dating at this point is right. Block and change your cash app. There you see, girl, just saying. So that way they can't come back and get it because they ain't got your real phone number. They just got the little cash app. So change that motherfucker.
I
Yeah, that's
had
what
to
I'm talking about.
block people. We talked about that. I had to block my ex from Cash App.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
This
that's
ni-
right. You can block them on cash app. So all you gotta do is block them on the cash app. That's
Yeah,
it.
he was. You know the part where you send like the message.
That motherfucker putting
Can't send
questions
these
and
Cash Apps. He's like, answer the phone, you bitch.
crashing out in somebody's cash app is crazy. You hear me? It's absolutely crazy work.
Kept sending them like, and I kept returning. My best friend was like at the time, stop sending them back. What is you doing? Like,
Baby, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna tell you right the fuck now. If you send me money, especially if you trying to get my attention, you're not this other bullshit, and I ain't giving you no attention, and the way you try to get my attention is send me money, depending on how much it is, either me and that lady finding his son going out to eat
Oh,
on you, or he gonna his haircut getting. I'm telling you right now, the money. Play with me if you want to.
at that time, I was in the mentality like I ain't want nothing from that man. I sent everything
Which I
back in the
understand.
box. But nowadays, play with me like that if you wanna. I will go out to dinner and post it in my Instagram stories.
And I will tag you. Appreciate it, big dog. We eating good over here. Leave me.
Now that will have somebody doing donuts in your yard to me though.
This is why I tell people leave me alone because
Listen.
the level of dirty that I could be
Mm-mm. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
is why I tell people, hey,
Just leave me
you
alone.
might want to just leave me where I'm
Just
at.
leave me where I'm at.
Because
Let me
if
go
my
ahead.
spirit tells me that there is nothing about you that makes you him to me, then that tells me that I'm probably gonna walk you like a dog.
Snook. Oh my
Damn, Snook. Damn, friend. I think I think for somebody who feels like, and not saying this is you particularly, Snook, but I feel like if a person feels like that, if they send you money that should garner your attention, I
God.
think not giving them that attention and then doubling down by sending the money back, like, bitch, I don't need you, no way, shape, or form. Uh, Not I pulled up because that's what it meant, right? Don't be one of them, Snook. Don't be one of them, friend. Look said, I thought she wanted to see me, so I pulled
Uh-huh.
up. I feel like that kid makes her, oh, she gonna send the money back. Who the fuck she thinks she is?
Listen. Anger to 2000. Anger was to 2000.
Because then nobody asked you for that.
Nope. That's how I had to end up finally changing my phone number.
Yeah, I got that
Cause
text
this
message.
this
Hey,
fool kept changing his number. I'm like, I know Verizon's sick of you. You keep changing your phone number to
right.
call me because I'm blocking you.
Luckily, I hadn't had to change. I also don't answer unknown calls.
Me neither. Well, they get filtered through my phone anyway. I turned it
Yeah,
off. Mm-mm.
majority of, but every now and then one or two may get through, but majority of them get filtered out. Cause now there was a person,
Oh, you
somebody,
said she unblocked me.
I bet she did if you pulled up crazy. Uh, I did. I had put somebody number to the filter thing. Um, yeah, this was before I got into my blocking spree. And the voicemails, and I'm talking about it was consistently. I was getting at least two, three voicemails a week. That
I didn't
and I
even know until somebody said that on TikTok. Like you can undo something to hear all the voicemails from when you block that person. I was like, I didn't even know that.
listen. I remember it was. I'm talking about three, four a week
That's crazy
for
work.
months, probably well over a year. Fool, I don't answer the phone. Why are you still
No.
calling me? Why are you still calling?
Mm-hmm. And here's the
Like,
thing, like we said before, if when you had me, you had the opportunity to do right by me.
this was
So
somebody who didn't have me.
what? Oh,
Right.
never mind.
This was a person I had never met in person.
Oh Lord, that's even worse. What are you doing? That's just no, I ain't gonna call that. Nope, I ain't even gonna say that.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yes, Lord.
Hmm.
No chairs at the table.
None. None whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
And the audacity of you to call me while you jacking off is crazy. Yeah. It- I wish to God I still had the voicemails to let you hear 'em because you'd be like, Irene, what the fuck is this?
Now assisting that lady grown son,
That's different.
that's different. But just random, like I don't even know you like that.
Shut up, Stuck. I can't with Stuck. Stuck said I licked it, so it's mine forever. I don't care who you with. I never mind. Anyway,
forever.
Uh-huh. Oh shit!
Welcome to
Listen,
IWK Unscripted.
yep. That's how we got.
Pretty much.
Oh shit! Uh,
Oh my
mm,
god.
I ain't gonna hold you. I forgot where the fuck I was gonna go. Cause
Listen.
yep.
It's okay. It'll come back to you. It'll come back to you. Good God, today.
Bria, nah. I just mm-mm. I don't. I'm not front to back to
Oh wow.
I asked for friends, Jesus.
Yes, you did.
I asked for friends.
You
I
did.
did. I asked for them. I did. But but yeah, but for real, I'm thinking about implementing that, and they gonna have to put a
Mhm.
picture in the thing too.
Mhm.
And
You'll
it's
be
gonna start off.
surprised.
It's gonna start off with this. Before completing said this application, if you cannot grow a beard and you do not have a beard, don't bother filling out.
Please
If
don't.
you if you do not meet the qualifications of your height to weight ratio, making you a big boy, please do not fill out because the answer is going to be no.
It's gonna be no.
If you have a face that is made for radio, don't worry about filling.
If your face gets a all, he's a nice guy.
Oh, he's a nice guy. It's diabolical.
Oh, he has a wonderful heart. He's such a great personality.
Snook, you sound like you finna be crying outside in the rain with a boombox.
Right.
Don't
Mhm.
leave me, girl. You know what I'm saying? If you got a face only your mother could love,
Listen.
just don't
And
even
I
worry about it.
understand that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. What I may find attractive may not be what the next person find attractive, and I get that. But it's like, so let's run this back. And I'm gonna
A
be
booger
very
wolf is a
discreet.
booger wolf is a booger wolf.
I'm gonna be very discreet. So Irene was live one day, and somebody came in bold and strong, very bold and strong. So while she is up there on her live, I go take a sneak peek of said person.
This is where coming. This is where having two devices be killing me sometimes because my
Mm-mm.
friends send me shit on the back end, and I be trying to keep a straight face.
Oh Lord. And I'm like,
I'm gonna
I'm
be
okay
in
with the confidence. I'm
it.
okay with the confidence. I want everybody to be confident in themselves. But baby, you also have to be realistic. Not to talk.
Facts.
Oh yeah, see, Tony's still here. She was there. Baby, listen, sir. I love that you have self-confidence, but at the end of the day,
Right.
mm-mm,
Yeah. It's just,
coming in, I'm
and I'm
six
gonna tell you one
nine.
of the
I'm
questions
this.
where don't nobody get no fuck. One of my questions is definitely gonna be what made you think that you had a chance of hollering at me?
Go on, honey, take a chance.
Who who or what put the battery in your back to say, let me slide in her DMs? No.
And here's the
No.
thing. This is what I feel like, because like I told you what situation happened with me the other day. I feel like that it's a lot of dudes out here now that they saying the same thing and everybody DM just to see who gonna be the one dumb enough to say something back and believe the shit.
Yeah. I believe that's the case for social media.
Yeah.
Dating app, social media in general. I feel like motherfuckers
Mm-hmm.
is just casting a wide ass net to see what they can catch.
Mm-hmm. And see what you can catch. Like I'm gonna
And
send
it's
about 10
like,
people the same bullshit and see who be like, oh, okay, ooh, ooh. No. I said, who this for? Who this
right.
for?
Somebody granddaddy then sent me two messages over the past year. Last year and this year, the same thing with your phone number talking about some call me. Sir, if I did not respond last year, What makes you think I'm gonna respond this year?
Read what Snook just said. He said they going. He wearing them down. He wearing them down. You cannot wear me down, sir. Just the FYI, everybody in TV land. You can't wear some of us down. Some of us gonna say fuck you, and block your
Right.
ass.
Period.
No,
I.e. me.
I end up calling you bruh, real quick, cousin. How
Hey
you doing?
friend. What up, friend? What up, partner?
In the R, in the FREENNNN. Hey
Right.
friend.
Hey friend.
So you would know.
You know what? I had somebody that I went to college with. Used to come. He used to come and not kissing cousins. Shut the fuck up, shut.
Oh
He
Lord.
used to come on my TikTok every now and then. And he got mad. He was like, "Why you keep calling me friend, nigga? Cause you my motherfucking friend." But you saying friend? What if somebody wants more than that from you?
You can't.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
You can't want more than that from me.
Right. Especially not getting the attitude. Because at the end of the day, you should want to build a friendship with me first.
They don't want to do that. They want, like you said, everybody want instant gratification when you slide into somebody's DMs.
Listen, and you ain't gonna get it over here.
My friend or my cousin or my bro or whatever, when I hit you with one of those, I am clearly indicating that I'm not interested.
Right.
Or this is what I need people to understand too. When you slide
Mm.
into the DMs, pay attention to how that woman or that man responds. Cause I try my best to utilize this so you will know that I do not want to further this conversation. If you say, "Hello, beautiful, how are you? I hope you're having a great day." The way I'm going to respond if I want to continue this conversation is, "I'm amazing. How are you?" Because that's another question. But if I say, "I'm amazing, blessed, you have a great day," also, bitch, that cut that motherfucker off. That means I don't want to hear nothing else from you.
Or if I never accept a request or reply to you,
Exactly.
stop talking to yourself for a year and some change.
Like if I want to engage with you, I'm gonna ask another question because that makes a person realize you want to continue this conversation. But if a person don't end with another question, that means shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like, no, I'm just trying not to be nice. I'm just trying not to be mean and rude at this point.
And I don't be giving a damn, so I'm just
They
gonna leave you
don't
sitting there.
understand it. Then it's like, oh my God, you still be talking to yourself. And then that's when I get like, oh, where are you from? I'm from Earth. How
I
old are you?
replied to somebody in my comments like that. They said, "Where you from, Mars?"
Cause at this point, it's like, okay, if I tell you where I live at, then what? What does that mean? And then just say, oh, I live there too. Then what? Then what?
I
Then
want to
what?
take you out. I don't even know you.
Nope.
Stranger danger.
Who this for?
Oh, you missed it. Tony was live. I'm sitting there, we talking. Somebody come in. Is the one with glasses on married? God, snatched the glasses off. I said, who?
Who?
I said,
Mm-mm.
who glasses up here? Who are you talking to?
Mm-mm.
Child.
I would have popped them glasses out off so fast like that. When that what's that one sound? It was like, why your asshole busted out? Like boom.
Right. That ain't from going to the gym.
He said, you blind without them glasses. Put them back on. See,
Listen, at that point I could see all I needed to see. Okay.
listen. Mm-mm.
So I
Mm-mm.
was a child. I wasn't with the bullshit.
Not at all.
But all right, y'all. We
We
gonna
gonna
wrap it,
wrap
y'all.
this up.
Yeah,
Thank y'all
y'all
so much
know.
for coming. We appreciate y'all 10 toes down.
For sure. We love all the communication in the comments. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all yet again. Y'all know y'all can find me on just about any social media platform. Just search Irene the Passion Queen. Make sure you order the books, Vacation, The Purple Dungeon, and The Sexual Awakening Journal. Make sure you're following Angel Tony 79, 79, yeah, 79 on TikTok because she is going through the questions of the Sexual Awakening Journal on her lives a few times a week. at night. It's her nighttime live. Um, but yeah, make sure y'all order all the things. Just click the links. Order the stuff. Shit, it's so much.
What she said. Click the links in the description box to follow us everywhere. Um Individually and collectively follow us on Instagrams, Irene K Unscripted. Thank y'all so much for subscribing. Thank y'all for rocking. We definitely appreciate it so much. And we'll see you next time.
Well, holla at y'all. Bye.
Bye.